What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon MLB DFS video. It is Wednesday. It is October 9th. We have a 4-game MLB slate. We are going to dig into it. So I know a lot of you are new for the past couple of days. So if you're new to the channel, we do have giveaways every single day. How do you win, you may ask? Like the video, you got to be a YouTube subscriber, and you have to leave a comment. If this video gets at least 50 likes, you have a chance to win a free week of FTA+. If this video gets at least 100 likes, you have a chance at a free month. 150 likes, a chance at a free $200 a year. 200 or more likes, a chance at a lifetime pass. And all of our passes come with every single sport that we offer. So currently we offer MLB, NASCAR, NBA once it comes back in a couple of weeks, PGA, MMA, and NFL. Now MLB is winding down. So once we get to just the World Series, we won't have any content because it's a single game. But that being said, you have a chance to win. Now, yesterday's video ended up getting over 700 views, 69 likes, nice. Only 13 comments, so you have a very good chance to win here. Now, I suggest if you like the video, leave a like and a comment to win. So we are going to see who the winner from yesterday's video is. And you come back tomorrow because you could win on this video as well. And the winner is Alabama Jones 901. Congratulations, Alabama Jones. Email me and let me know you saw this and let me know your username on the website and we will get you set up for that free week of FTA+. Now, Alabama has won before and you can win again, and so can you guys. So everyone can win over and over and over. Now, here's the crazy thing. It is day of. Detroit does not have a pitcher listed. Okay, it is day of. There's no news that's come out yet. If I look on the MLB app on my phone, just to see if anything is updated on there, we do not have a Tigers pitcher listed. And we do not have a Dodgers pitcher listed because the Dodgers have already stated it's going to be a bullpen game with the season on the line. A bullpen game with the season on the line, which is wild. But here we are. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over some of the ballpark factors. We are going to go over the pitchers and the games using our sponsor. And then we are going to go over our top fives or top X number of players at each position, depending on where we're at. So if you watch yesterday's video, I said I liked Nola. He did give up some runs. I liked Manai. He did very well. I love the Padres as a stack. It looked like it was going to be way better than it was because they had a very good second inning, and then it slowed down. Then the Dodgers came back against King with 1 inning, and then that was it. No more runs scored. So if you are a Dodgers fan, I'm wondering how you feeling because you got all that money. I understand there's a ton of injuries for pitching, and that's why there's a bullpen day with the game on the line. I understand that. But just they seem like they come up short every single year. It's wild. But yeah, so what we're going to do is if you've never used Outlier, they are the first sports betting super app. So what that means is when you go into here, you can do whatever you want, whatever sport you want. So you can read that if you want, but you've got your insights. So all of these insights will flow into our Discord as well, which is a completely free Discord. So definitely check that out, which the link is down below. So what I like to do for MLB, so you can look at insights if you want to start betting. You can go to props, you can go to EV if you're looking at those. Now we've got NHL back, so you're going to get some other props with NHL. We've got NBA coming back in a couple of weeks as well, so we're very excited. But what I use Outlier for is the game section. Now, what we're going to talk about is we're going to dig in game by game. And at the end, maybe we will look at a ticket for the Royals-Yankees because it's only a couple hours away from my house. Maybe I will go tonight. I don't know. I'm very excited. I'm going to see what the prices are day of a game. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at the game. So we do have Alex Cobb going. They think it's going to be Brant Herter, but I cannot guarantee that's who it is. And I don't want to dig in too much in that. So we are still going to give you the top fives at each position. Looking at ballpark factors. Kauffman Stadium is a pitcher's park. The wind is blowing right to left it is minus 22% for a home run. Now, that doesn't mean it won't happen, but the weather right now is not cooperating. And it's getting cold. It's getting chilly out. Comerica Park, the wind is blowing out, but it's blowing out to left. Petco is a pitcher's park. It is blowing in from left to right. And then Citi Field, which is also a pitcher's park, it is blowing from left to right center. So the wind is blowing out a little bit in 3 of the 4 stadiums. Maybe we'll see some fireworks. Maybe we will not. So what we'll do is towards the end of the video, I'm going to give you the top 10 batters through early simulations out of all the batters. So taking a look at the first game. Alex Cobb coming in, which is wild. Would not expect it, but 2.76 ERA. He has not faced Detroit this year. He's had 3 starts this year. His last time he pitched was over a month ago, which is wild. I don't know if it's going to affect anything. It's been over a month. 6 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed, 1 run, 6 strikeouts, 28.3 against Pittsburgh. Not the biggest matchup. Against the Cubs, he went 5.2 innings, 17.8. And then against Minnesota, he went 4.2 innings, minus 1.5. So the game's tied 1-1, or the series is tied 1-1. I don't know. I could see the bullpen coming in early. I know that we are, it's the playoffs, there's injuries, but bringing Cobb in, who has not pitched in over a month, is a bold move. We'll see if it pays off. He's $7,400, so he's not the most expensive. I do like that. And then on the flip side, we don't know who's going to be pitching for Detroit. It's probably going to be a bullpen game. They think it's going to be Brant Herter. It's not 100% confirmed. So if we dig into this number, we've got Detroit bats against Cobb. There's only 2 people have seen him. Against right-handed pitching, though, this year, not a ton of success, but you got Kerry Carpenter, who had a monster home run the other night. 305 batting average, 17 bombs. You got Riley Green with a 280 batting average with 18 bombs. Matt Vierling with 13 home runs. Winfield Perez with 8. Like, these guys are good. Like, Colt Keith has 12. They have not hit righties as well. I think they could get to the bullpen early in this game. It just depends on which Cobb we're going to get. That's the problem. And then Cleveland, just depending on who it is, obviously we know Cleveland's a great hitting team. Jose Ramirez, Josh Naylor. You've got Stephen Kwan, who batted .292 at the end of the year with 14 bombs. Lane Thomas would be a cheap option. 237 batting average, 15 bombs. Noel had 13 home runs. Bo Naylor had 13, and David Fry had 14. So it'll depend on if it's a lefty-righty matchup, and then you can check it out. So what I'll suggest is down below, you can find the link to Outlier. You can sign up. You get a 7-day free trial. Once it is announced who the pitcher is, sign up, come back here, and look at the splits. You can look at the batter splits. You can look at if they've had success against them, and we can go from there. So, yeah, I think this game could be a high-scoring game. I think I like both sides of the ball. I wouldn't have thought that I would be saying that a week ago when the Detroit decided that they were going to win the games in the wild card and make the playoffs here. I thought Cleveland would steamroll 4-0 or 3-0. Has not happened. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. Kind of crazy to think about, but it's a very good matchup here. Then we got the Phillies at the Mets. Phillies fans, how are you feeling? Kind of wild. I thought Phillies were going to steamroll the Mets. Not the case. Not the case at all. Mets being up 2-1. This is elimination here. This could be it for Philly. So we'll see. So we've got Ranger Suarez in a potential elimination game going up against Quintana, battle of the lefties. Suarez comes in with 3.47 ERA, faced the Mets 3 times this year, 17 hits allowed, 4 earned runs, 6 runs total, 13 strikeouts. So average 15.4 against him. We would like, and if you're new, DraftKings, we're looking at a minimum of 20 to 25 fantasy point average for a pitcher. And, Fanduel's about 35 to 40. So Suarez has had some good games, and he's had some bad games. His last game he pitched in the regular season, not good against Washington, minus 8.9. Not ideal. And then before that, like, he's had 4 starts in a row that have not been good. He'd gone 5.1 innings max. He's not gone over 5 innings since July 12th. Okay? Has not gone over 4 innings since July 12th. Injured, came back. It's kind of scary. The way the Mets are hitting, let's dig in and see how the Mets do against left-handed pitching. I think they're pretty good. And then on the flip side of that, you've got Quintana against Philly, 3.62 ERA. Splits-wise, he's faced him 3 times this year, given up 3 hits allowed, 5 earned runs, 9 strikeouts, 12.6. I don't know if I like the pitching as much in this game, but he's gone deeper the majority of his last 5 starts. He's gone 20-plus fantasy points in all but one of them against Milwaukee. He did go, started the Milwaukee series and then finished it. Double digits. He's had success. Philly, it's wild that we're here, but I kind of like Quintana a little bit more. Philly bats against lefties. You can see, though, they do hit very well. Realmuto has 4 bombs, batting .286. Schwarber, 300 batting average, 12 home runs. Bohm, 6 home runs. Bryce Harper batting over 300 with 9. Castellanos, 269 batting average, 10 home runs. Like, they do well. But then we get to the Mets. The Mets against Suarez. Acuna has a home run. Lindor has a home run. Vientos has a home run. They've just been hitting. Against lefties this year, Alvarez with 5 bombs. JD Martinez batting .263 with 6 home runs. You got Iglesias batting .402. He most likely will start. He's in there for me. Vientos batting .300 with 7 bombs against lefties. Marte, .310 batting average, 2 home runs. Nimmo has 4 bombs. Like, I think I'm fading Suarez. Now, again, I could be wrong. These are just suggestions. If you do want to see more, we do have projections under the MLB tab. We've got simulation models. We've got batter splits. We've got BVP. We've got stolen base targets. We've got a cheat sheet with plays at each position. We have lineups on there. We've got a bunch of stuff for you. So if you look at that, if this video is enough for you to be a better DFS player, that's awesome. But if you do need a little bit more help, check us out. $10 for a week gets you every sport. $30 for a month gets you every sport for a month. That is $1 a day for every sport. So check us out, please, if you're new. If you want to help support the channel, you can donate money, or just clicking on the ads and sharing these videos helps the algorithm way more than you guys know. So yeah, if I'm looking at this game, I'm probably fading Suarez and going Quintana. But if you want to fade both of them, the bats in this one, I do like the Mets bats a little bit more, which I never thought I'd say. Next game, Yankees at the Royals. And if we were to look up prices, oh my God. I know it's playoffs, but Jesus. I usually get seats out here because home run alley here, regular season, 105 a piece. How much are nosebleeds? Oh, there's no nosebleeds. How much is this? A $241 for up here in the 1, 2, 3, 4th deck. Get out of here. What about the bar? $309 at the bar. Okay, we are not going to the game, sadly. We're just gonna sit here and stay at home, watch on TV. Yeah, so we look at the matchup. You've got Seth Lugo, you've got Clark Schmidt. Series is tied 1-1. So Seth Lugo just faced him back on September 10th, went 7 innings with 10 strikeouts. Not ideal. Had 38 fantasy points, which might have been his best start of the entire year. Yeah, his best start of the entire year came against this Yankees team. They're so good. He's already faced them twice this year, only given up 4 earned runs, 14 strikeouts, average 23.6. He's 8,500. Now, the Yankee fan in me wants to say take him because the Yankees need to win this game. Judge needs to start hitting. Stanton needs to start not running in double plays. Like, they need some more speed on here. It's wild to see what they've done. Looking at this game, Seth Lugo obviously makes a ton of sense because he's had success against the Yankees in the past. Maybe the Yankees, this being the third time they've seen him, maybe they will adjust somehow. I don't know. Maybe they put in Jason Dominguez as instead of Stanton. There's a weird concept to give him a spark. I don't know. I do not know. They go down 2-1 here. They have to win tomorrow to go back home. So we'll see. Cole Reagans is definitely going on short rest tomorrow if the Royals win this game or if they go to Game 5. Seth Lugo's one. Then you got Clark Schmidt. Has not faced Kansas City this year. Obviously was hurt for a majority of the year. Almost out 3.5 months, but has come back and has had some good games. Against Pittsburgh, he went 4 innings, 4 earned runs. The problem with him, he has a very hard time getting into the 6th inning. And with Rodon only going 4 innings the other day, they used a ton of bullpen arms. But that was 2 days ago, so, there's some rest there. He's getting up earned runs in every single start except for September 7th against the Cubs, where he went 4.2. The problem is Kansas City, they're a really good hitting team, but this is a pitcher's ballpark. So we say that, and you can kind of look. But overall, let's just see. Yankees bats against Lugo, not much success. Soto has a home run. That's the only home run. Judge is 0 for 8, and he's not very good in the playoffs right now. But we look at the bats against right-handed pitching. Wells has 13 bombs. Stanton has 22. We'll see if he shows up tonight. Oswaldo Cabrera, 8 bombs. I bet he plays first base tonight. Jazz has 18 bombs. Can steal bases as well. Judge on the year batted .326 against righties with 42 bombs. Soto had 28 bombs, batting .293. Verdugo, 11 bombs, .235. I do like a Yankee stack. I don't know if they're going to be able to get to Seth Lugo. If they can get to him early and get to the bullpen, I'm okay. But we look at those. Seth Lugo might be him tonight. Kansas City bats against Schmidt in their career. Adam Frazier has a home run, but he might not play. Michael Massey has a home run, but that's it. And then against right-handed pitching, Paul DeJong has 19 bombs. Michael Massey, 12. Bobby Witt Jr. batted .336 with 28 bombs. He has also been very off this playoffs, just like Judge. This could be a game where he comes back at home. We'll see. Pasquantino with 15 bombs. You had Melendez with 17. You had Hunter Renfroe with 10. They've had success. If I'm taking a pitcher, it's most likely Lugo because he's already had success against the Yankees, and he goes more than 5 innings. That's what you need out of a pitcher. And then the final game, the deciding whether or not the Dodgers are going to stay, a bullpen game. They think Ryan Brazier, we look at he starts games, he's an opener. And it's going to be bullpen. So we really don't know. The way the Padres are going, I loved them yesterday. I think I love them again here at home to close it out. Manny being a villain. Now they want to make him a villain. What are your thoughts on that? Did you see the video of him throwing at the bullpen or at the dugout? He threw it on the ground. It bounced. Dodgers they're trying to make a story, and they're not doing a very good job at it. So we look at that. Dodgers bats against Cease. Not much success. Kike Hernandez has a home run. Ohtani has 2. That's it. Against right-handed pitching this year, you can see Freeman batted .300 with 15 bombs. His ankle looks toasted. Yes, it looks bad. If he doesn't hit a home run, he's probably not running out a grounder. He's probably not running out anything in the infield. So he's a liability to pay up for him. Mookie Betts led the game off with a home run yesterday. 15 home runs on the year, batted .280 against righties. Will Smith had 12 bombs. Gavin Lux had 10. Muncy had 10. Hernandez had a huge grand slam yesterday. He had 22 bombs against right-handed pitching. Ohtani had 42 with batting .322. So I don't mind them, but Cease obviously makes a lot of sense here. And then Padres bats. It really just depends on who the pitcher is. But if it's a righty, I love Higashioka. Machado batted .275 with 29 bombs. You had Merrill batting .292 with 24 bombs. Profar batted .280 with 24. Tatis batted .276 with 21 bombs. I like a Padres stack. We just got to see if it's a righty or lefty. But if it's a righty, I love everybody here. I love a Padres stack. I think they could close it out easily. I think it's going to be another good game. I think they might be my favorite stack of the night yet again, just like yesterday. I thought it was going to be way bigger than it was. But yeah, if it's a bullpen game, I get it, Dodgers. You had so many injuries with your pitching. I think 13 starting pitchers or some ridiculous number. But the fact that they don't have a solidified third starter for a division series is wild to me. So yeah, I do like the Padres as a stack to close it out. So those are the 4 games. Now we're going to give you the top 5s at each position. I think my number 1 pitcher might be Lugo. I hate to say it, being a Yankees fan, but I think he's number 1 here. I think number 2 is Cease. I think number 3 is Quintana. 4 is, depending, it might be Alex Cobb. He just scares me a little bit. Number 5 might be Clark Schmidt. I want nothing to do with whoever the Dodgers throw out there. I want nothing to do with whoever Detroit throws out there, unless it's a stud, which we don't know yet. I want Quintana at 7,200. Cobb for tournaments I'm okay with, but Detroit's hitting the ball very well. Ranger Suarez, I do not trust him. The Mets are hitting extremely well. So those are the order of what I'm looking at for pitching. Looking at catchers, number 1, I've got Will Smith. Number 2, JT Realmuto. 3, Salvador Perez. 4, Austin Wells. 5, I'm going to go with Jake Rogers against Alex Cobb. And then first base, obviously Ohtani's there, but let's just put him in the outfield for now. Number 1, I've got Bryce Harper. Number 2, Josh Naylor. 3, Vinny Pasquantino. I do have 4, Freddie Freeman. It's only because he's not 100% healthy. Number 5, I've got Pete Alonso going up against Ranger Suarez. Second base. Looking at second base. Number 1, might be surprising, I've got Jose Iglesias. I really like Jose Iglesias today. Number 2, I've got Gleyber Torres. 3, Andres Jimenez. 4, Jake Cronenworth. And 5, I've got Andres Jimenez. Or Michael Massey. Number 5 is Michael Massey. Sorry. Third base, Jose Ramirez every single day. Number 1, but if you want to save some money, you could save $1,100 and go Manny Machado. So I might go Manny Machado number 1 and Jose Ramirez number 2. Number 3 is Max Muncy. 4 is Jazz Chisholm. And 5, I've got Mark Vientos, which you can use Mark, or no, you can't. He used to be first and third, but they moved him. Moving to shortstop, I don't think it's a surprise. I want Lindor leading off. I've got him number 1. I've got Bobby Witt Jr. number 2. Hopefully he gets out of this. Hopefully for DFS purposes, Bobby Witt gets out of this slump. But for real life purposes, maybe it's a home run or 2, but then they lose 10-2. I don't know. Number 3, I've got Trey Turner. 4, I've got Bogarts. 5, I've got Tommy Edman. Then we move to the outfield today. Ohtani's number 1, obviously. Number 2 is Soto. He's been the best hitter for the Yankees in the postseason so far. Number 3 is Judge. Hopefully he comes out of it. 4 is Mookie Betts. 5 is Schwarber. 6 is Stephen Kwan. 7 is Giancarlo Stanton. 8 is Kerry Carpenter. 9 is Fernando Tatis Jr. And number 10 is Lane Thomas. So there you have it. If you are new to the channel, that's kind of how we do. Normally we break down every single game just like we did. Once all the pitchers are there, we go through everything. The videos are 45 minutes long. It will be that way once the new season starts. We're very excited for it. But we still have NFL content. So speaking of NFL content, the rankings articles are going to go out today. The matchup tool I've already got completed, all but the tight ends, which is great. I'm very surprised I got that completed already. So be on the lookout today for the Thursday Night Football breakdown, showdown breakdown. Be on the lookout for looking at stacks. I'm going to do another stacks article. You guys loved that last week. Or stacks video. We're going to do that. This weekend, there'll be the main slate breakdown. That'll go out either Friday or Saturday. And if you guys are wanting, I might do a NFL Week 6 rankings video as well. So there's going to be a ton of videos out there. Do not miss out. Go check out. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification. Make sure you check out all of our content, everything else we've got on the site. Just go to the site and check it out. Share these videos. That helps out way more than you guys know. So that's what I've got in this video. Good luck today. And let's bring home some bacon. Peace.